Alright, this is a video response to Demcad on his new 30-06 rifle, his new Mossberg Maverick. That's a nice rifle. It's my opinion that most deer rifles, most long-range hunting rifles are all built about the same when you take the bottom spectrum. Anything, and price really should not be the deciding factor. To me it is, because I can't afford a lot. Nice rifle, $200, $300. Mossberg Savage, maybe a Remington, use Remington 700 BDL or something like that. You can find fairly cheap, not cheap but inexpensive compared to some of these really nice rifles they have out nowadays. I just want to talk about scope options. Here's a scope here made by a Simmons company. It's a little 3x9. It's kind of off focus here. Here's a 3x9 scope that I picked up from Walmart. I think I paid under $40, probably $20, maybe $40 at the most. There's lens cap covers, basic stuff, to keep your scope protected. It's a pretty neat little scope, 3x9 by 50. 3x9 is the power, 3 times magnification with this little lever here that spins. 3 being the lowest, 9 being the highest. 50, the last number there, it's probably hard to see, but this is right here, 3x9 by 50. The 50 is the actual millimeter. The larger millimeter you have, more than likely will let in a larger amount of light. 30 millimeter is the smallest I'd go with tube diameter. But the one thing that's important is the 3x9. If you have a fixed scope that tells you that you only have one power, like a 9 power, or 12, or 16, or 25 power. These scopes are very high in magnification, but you don't necessarily need that much magnification to make it work for you. 3x9, tried and true, probably one of the best type of scopes there is out there, because they're very versatile. On the lowest setting you can shoot things 25, 50 yards or so, and at the highest setting you get much higher magnification, 3 times the power at 9 power. I like 3x9 scopes because they're easy to use. You have the function of that adjustability, so you can shoot at different ratios, different ranges. If you just have one set power of magnification, there's nothing wrong with that. It works great. But if you really take some long shots out there, sometimes your clarity, especially in these little cheaper scopes, is not great. And you got to also take into consideration that the higher you bump up your magnification, the closer the target comes in. Every little breath, every little wiggle, you're supposed to be moving around quite a bit. So sometimes I drop mine down to the low power just to get a good beat on the crosshairs and have more accurate shots that way too. Everyone shoots differently, everyone has their own opinions, but you can pick one of these little Simmons up, a little Simmons Blazer 3x9 scope for under 40 bucks, and I tell you right now, these are great scopes. If you're into Leopold or something like that, or Redfield, or some of the newer stuff they have out, not even the newer stuff, just the really high dollar rifle scopes, you can pay up to $1,000 for some of these scopes. But there is a noticeable difference. They let in a lot more light and they're super clear and crisp. Even at far ranges, they even have TV view scopes that have a different shape as you look into the scope. Instead of it being round, it's more like a shape of an oval, like a TV lens. Sometimes they let in quite a bit of light and they're much brighter. But the 3x9, in my opinion, is one of the best scopes you can get for your money, and you always have that advantage that you can adjust the magnification to suit your needs for a range of shots. So in my opinion, pick one up, 20 to 40 bucks, can't go wrong. Thanks, Demcad.